BigX the Plug. Now, I got a few songs in the library by him, or featuring him, but I never listened to a full project. And I heard a lot of good things about this particular album. Now, looking at the track list, I was a little worried, not gonna lie to you. Luke Combs, Ella Langley, Shabuzi, Darius Rucker.
What?
Like, my concern meter was going through the roof, simply because my girlfriend recognized the features more than I did. And this is a BigX the Plug album?
Okay.
But don't knock it until you try it, right? But listen, turn up your stereos, adjust your equalizer, get your lighters. This is What the AUX. Roll it. Now, I had my concerns, but they were all thrown out the window when the first track, I Hope You're Happy, came on. Darius Rucker came on this joint singing his ass off. Now, I will say, one way to rope me in is some good ass vocals. And if you singing, I can't ignore that. That's singing, not singing, singing. So I was already hooked at this point. Then the beat came in, and BigX starts going in. And that's when the theme clicked for me. And I appreciate that. He doesn't beat around the bush. He gets right to the point. And I ain't gonna lie, he's talking on this one. I had to check myself because he was saying some things I think we all can relate to when it comes to heartbreaking relationships. You know what I'm saying? So I had to be like, dang, facts. Next song up is Box Me Up featuring Jelly Roll. Hot take alert. I'm not the biggest Jelly Roll fan.
Oh my God.
Like, he's good, just a little overhyped in my opinion.
Stop it. Get some help.
But kudos to his journey. Kudos to him for making it happen and making it this far. His story is incredible. And this song in particular isn't bad. It's just that you can hear and feel the plastic, the commercial plastic on this one. Put a pin in that. We'll come back to that. But next song we have All the Way featuring Bailey Zimmerman. Yes, I've seen the TikToks. But I like this joint. This is for those like back and forth relationships. I call them yo-yos, you know what I mean? Like when they come back, it's like just toxic as fuck. But no, for real though, I will say Bailey Zimmerman kind of sounds like the Walmart version of Morgan Wallen here, but it isn't bad. It works for me. It has a little commercial feel here on this one too, but not as thick as the last one. But next up is Hell at Night featuring Ella Langley. Yeah, this one right here, this it right here. First of all, Ella comes on here talking that shit, singing that shit. But listen to the words she says. And then BigX comes in and says some cold-blooded shit. There's one line he said, I hope you go deep in the woods and you make the wrong turn. And then there was another line he said, I hope you try to turn on your heat and it blow cold. That's some savage ass shit. But play this one when you got that one ex that you wish nothing but the worst for. Seriously, this song is tough and it is one of my favorite gems on the album, for sure. Now, at this point of the album, I noticed something. This album actually feels like an album. Let me explain. It's not a bunch of songs slapped together on something called an album. Let me help some of y'all in the back a little bit. So the word y'all probably know nowadays is project. This person's doing a project, these two people doing a project, a collab project. But that proves my point though. If an album is a project, then this album was clearly trying to win first place at the science fair because BigX went in on this album. And no, for all you hip hop nerds, backpack motherfuckers, I'm not talking about he's dropping those Nas bars or hitting those Jay-Z liners or any of that shit. I'm speaking creatively. He locked in on this one. This whole album has a thread line flowing all the way through from beginning to end, tying it all together. And everything has a theme. Nothing sounds out of place. At least not yet, anyway. But let's push forward. Next up is Pray, featuring Luke Combs. Now, first things first, this was the first detour of the album, but consider this like a back road because it's fun as fuck and it's scenic. You see a lot of shit, and just make sure your seatbelts is on because this joint, it gets bumping. This song still fits the country rap theme, not so much the love heartbreak theme, but this one is a gem for me, man. I love it. Luke rushes it, and BigX just speaks on his journey to success and some of what he had to go through to get there, but gem on the album for sure. All right, next up, Home, featuring Shabuzi. Now this one, I'm not gonna lie, it took a minute to grow on me, but it's a cool one. It's a cool one. Another coming from the mud type song. Shabuzi did his thing on this one for sure though, man. Shout out to Shabuzi. He's had a hell of a year, man. Now, this is where I realized the usage of the features. Each song had the perfect balance of BigX and whoever's featured on the song. BigX doesn't get overshadowed by the features on his own album, nor do the features feel like they're wasted on the album, like they're just garnish. It's like a collaborative effort, you can tell. All the features get their moment to shine, but it's still a BigX to plug album, you know what I'm saying? Now, we follow this up with the next one. And when I tell you,
let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
It's probably my favorite song on this album. 24/7, featuring Ink. Man, when this one started, like the first 5 seconds, I just knew this was gonna be like gold. And then Ink just starts singing, and I just melted. She killed it. And we've all been there. That one person you just couldn't quit. That one person you just always had to call up. That one person you just couldn't get enough of, you know? That one right here. This one right here. Put this one on repeat. Up next, we have About You, featuring Tucker Wetmore. This is basically the Target version of Morgan Wallen. This one's okay. It kind of feels like a Hell at Night knockoff. It's not bad, but I just kind of got bored with it. Seriously though, like Tucker is trying his damn best Morgan Wallen impression, and you can totally hear it here. Now last and certainly not least, we have Long Nights featuring Thomas Rhett. Thomas Rhett drops a fire hook to kick off, and BigX spits a dope ass verse, and man, Thomas comes right back around with a bridge, and that bridge is tough. I'm not even gonna cap. And what a way to seal this album. What a way to close it. Another gem for sure. So all in all, we have 11 tracks. That's 9 songs with 2 interludes. The runtime is less than half an hour.
Want to see me run to that mountain and back? You want to see me do it again?
And that's something to point out. No song overstays its welcome. In fact, you could even argue that some of them can have a second verse. But still, it's a project you can just put on, kick back, relax for a little bit, put it on while you're cooking dinner. So, in conclusion, I am giving I Hope You're Happy 3.5 notes. The album isn't bloated, and it doesn't have a bunch of filler, and it feels like an actual project, like BigX, locked in. It's not a lyrical masterpiece, but he spat some real shit. He talked his shit. You can tell he collabed with all of the features on there, like they were all in the studio together and they all made these songs, and he put a project together. This is a project. He had an idea, he had a concept, and he executed the concept perfectly, in my opinion, for the most part. The features killed it, the production's solid. It's a damn good project. It's almost too short in a way, you know, like it's literally like clocking in at like 26 minutes. But more importantly, on some of these songs, like you can feel the retail plastic and the commercial smell on it. The production didn't blow me away, but overall, it's a pretty dope album. Go check it out, give it a spin, let me know what you think. WLYR 93.0 is the station. Quality is what we are about. This is Diminished AUX. Now I'm plugging out.